Hello, guys. Half time in the big match. What's your thoughts?
Want me to go first?
Aye, well,
Yeah,
if I start, I'll no finish because I'm raging. I think we've been absolutely crap the first half.
Absolutely dreadful. Dreadful. We've not laid the glove on them. I don't know how Diamandi's still in the park. Diamandi's having an absolute nuke. Jeffrey's shocking for the goal. Tavernier's jogging back. Thank Christ for Big Jig. I see if we didn't have Big Jig, I'd shudder to think what the score would be.
I just feel as if it's two very poor teams, and they're a wee bit better than us tonight, and they seem to want to win the game there. And if they score in the first 10 minutes of the second half, we're in real trouble.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Listen, guys, again, until I'm blue in the face in the show last night, I thought that Diomande, I don't know what he brings to the club right now, I don't know what he brings to the first team. I've been upon it for Jeffries for about a year, so I'll say no more about it. We just overall lack cohesion, chemistry with the players. I think tonight, Ant-Man Gassam have been quite quiet. Yeah, it's been a very, very poor first half, and Simon, you're absolutely right. If they get a goal early second half, could be very, very bleak. And Ryan, you're right as well. If we didn't have Big Jig at the back, we'd be screwed. So yeah, very poor first half. We just carried on from where we left off at Dundee.
Well, it's not just that. The 3-0 up at Ibrox with 20 minutes to go. We should have went for a fourth goal, and that team fannied about. And they're playing it like a pre-season friendly tonight, as if they only need to turn up. They're 3-0 up. Well, they've had a few chances to score, and then they scored just before half-time. You mentioned Ant-Man and Gassman. We haven't given them enough service, and there's far too many passes. Butland isn't comfortable at all with the ball going back to him and passing it out. Suter can't pass a ball. So the style of football I just do not like, and I don't think it suits that team.
We're just putting the ball up the park side and just giving them it back. Yeah, they're putting up the park and trying to target Dessers.
I hope Dessers wins the second ball. And the thing is, Dessers has been unlucky a few times, but it's not the style of football that Rangers have traditionally in the last 10 years played good football in Europe. This is Josh.
We're trying to play like fucking Barcelona or something like that, and we're not.
I know.
It's like the amount of times we're giving the ball away, the ball's going out the park and passing the ball out the park. The amount of negative passes that are going back the way. Like,
and they're having a go now. They've been having a few shots at goal because of that. They're thinking to themselves that they might get lucky tonight.
And what's worrying me is that we're giving them, as you said, Ryan, we're giving them the ball back, but we're not they're not like high pressing us throughout the first half. Give it back. We're giving it back to them unnecessarily on unforced errors, but just either misplaced passes or choosing the wrong option. And we've got ourselves to blame.
My worry is if they score, how we react. If they go 2-0 up, we've seen how
they score again, Silo. If they score one more, they'll score again. Simple as that. 100%, we'll crumble.
It's whether we've got anybody that's going to put the ball in the net tonight. Dessers had a few chances. I thought it was a penalty, 28th minute. I thought that should have been looked at with VAR.
Aye.
Nobody claimed for it. Not one Rangers player claimed.
If it's outside the box, a free kick, isn't it?
Aye, I thought it was inside the
box. Bundled them right in the back and just pushed them right over.
And no VAR claim or anything. But other than that, with very little chances.
Would you change it at half time, guys? Bring I don't know who we can bring on, but I mean, would you bring something? Would you change it? If you're Russell Martin right now,
get that Diamandi off right now. Diamandi on his way back to the airport if it was up to me by now.
Diamandi's probably since pre-season. I don't think he's had a really good game. He's been a passenger. You could maybe bring Rothwell on and play him with Raskin, but I certainly wouldn't be taking Raskin off. That's maybe the best option in the midfield and screw it up there. The substitutes are much better. I'm really disappointed with the last couple of weeks with Rangers.
Yeah, it's not doing that bench that's going to come on in. See if we get under pressure here. God forbid this goes to 3 each, and we're looking at somebody to come on and score a goal for us to get us through.
Aye.
If they've done that bench, has got the ability to do that, in my opinion.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, certainly Rio hasn't, and yeah, you're absolutely right. If we don't turn it around fast, Russell Martin said after the game against Motherwell, after the game against Dundee, it's a work in progress. Give us time. Well, it's another game, 45 minutes into another game, and we still haven't got our act together. So how much time is he wanting?
And
so
another
it's
problem,
very poor right now.
When Ant-Man came to the club last week, he didn't have a training session, and he was getting the ball and he was hitting the byline and putting good crosses in. He's had a few training sessions now. He's not doing that anymore. He's not getting a supply. What's the point of having two good wingers and hardly passing the ball to them?
Yeah.
I thought that might be quite positive.
But they need to give him more balls. We should be one winger or the other winger constantly and going wide and trying to get the ball to Dessers. We're taking so long to make a good attack.
It's just...
Right now, we're putting it into their hands. Right now, we put it there. They've got to go right just before half time. And it's so cliche, one of the best times to score. They're going to go in with their tails up. They're going to put the second half. I think they're going to lay seat. Well, if it was a team with any kind of marbles about them, they would lay siege to a goal for the first 10 minutes, second half, and try and get a break somewhere. And then that happens in 35 minutes to, if they, God forbid, score, we're going to be in the edge of our seats all night.
You're right, because they probably feel as if they want to watch. The two teams were very poor the first half. We were poorer than them, and they get a goal with. What was the marking all about? I'll be honest, I had a bad stream at the point with the marking, and I've had to watch it twice, but every time I go to watch it, it looks worse. Nobody's picked. Jeffy's no picking his man up, and the boys get a free shot.
Jeffy's marking the wrong guy. Suter should be saying to him, pass him on to me, you go wider. So Jeffy's marking the wrong guy, which he's got form for. He's done that plenty of times for us before in the past. I think there was a goal that we lost at Ibrox last season. He's marking the wrong guy.
Aye, Motherwell at hand.
He's no learning. He's no developing. You know, we're saying, oh, we can coach him into a better player. When? Like, when's it going to happen?
I mean, the Tavernier's had a lot of criticism, but I would say that Tavernier's probably one of our best defenders still, and he shouldn't be at this point. That shouldn't be the scenario. I think we're going to have to. We've got the boy Fernandez, and we're signing that other boy, a centre half. We really need to change this defence because it's hard to watch this, and a really good team would get right through us.
But we're signing that boy Fernandez from League One in England side. We're hoping he's going to play in the Champions League for us.
And he's not got any. He's got very little first team experience.
So see, well, this is a third round qualifier, the Champions League. Am I right in saying that? Right. We see this out. We managed to pull ourselves together and we get the job done. We managed to scrape ourselves into the playoff. What's going to happen to us when we get in the Champions League?
Oh,
right now.
What's going to happen to us every second week?
I mean, for all they used to laugh at the Walter Smith tactic, right? The part of the bus they called it. All the big managers in Europe done it. There's a time and a place for that. The night we should have been making sure we don't lose a goal, but we're slack everywhere. That's my worry. We're slack everywhere in the park.
Just no cohesion. We're just not finding it. There's just no for defensive midfield and midfield into attack. There's no. Still don't see the midfielders running. And I think we've said. I think we're all right in this. I think the weak link tonight so far for me, or two so far. Not just with the goal, but in general play. Well, Suter was passing, Jeff to the left hand side, and Diomande trying to be the link between midfield and attack. It's just not happening for Diomande, and it's not. I'm not seeing him play well this season, but he's in first name in the team sheet every week so far. So I think he has to get hooked at half time.
That said, if we can get a goal and make it one each, we'll go through. We'll cruise it. But
I think we'll still go through. I think we'll still go through, but it's good. We've been a lot tougher for ourselves, and we've been a lot more anxious for the fans and all.
Also, before we finish up, guys, I think the football's really hard to watch. It's really boring at times.
Yeah,
what is that? It's absolutely wrong.
Aye.
We're not good enough to play the style of football that we're being asked to. The players and the personnel are nowhere near good enough and talented enough to play that.
They don't look comfortable doing it. As if they're being asked to play a game that they don't want to play. But we'll watch the time, guys, because it's maybe going to be far out.
Teams are coming out in a wee sec.
Right, guys. Catch you later.
Right, good luck. Hopefully enjoy the second half. Hopefully, see you in a bit.
I'm on the water.